Check, check. Pat, can you hear me? All right. Looks like the Bruins are out here already. Joining me online, Scott Petzold. How you doing, Scott?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I would have never thought my whole life that I'd be standing next to you doing this. I'm not gonna lie. Who would have thought? From back in the day, right?
Are you guys streaming the game? Is it something I can share with our parents as well?
So it looks like we're getting live here, and the junior Lancers getting out here, wearing black today, and I can read their names pretty good so far. So hopefully we keep that live. Now, oh, they did get the new ones out too. So glad to see that. That's going to make my job a lot easier.
Yeah.
As the boys get warmed up. So this weekend, it looks like this is the only game we have today for the JV. Tomorrow at bright and early at 7 a.m.
7 and 7. Makes it easy though, I guess.
Depends on what you consider easy at this point.
Well, I'm not saying
to
getting
remember,
out of bed.
yes.
Right, remember, yeah. Not necessarily getting out of bed, but.
Should be a fun year for the JV. Lots of talent on the team.
It'll be very interesting. Just a lot of kids from last year that are joined, so it's good. And a lot of kids they've skated with before, so.
Yep, a lot of reunions for some of these boys as they get warmed up here. So, haven't had a lot of practice together yet, but that's kind of been typical, is my understanding, for the season for us. So, as the boys get their warm-ups going on, and we've got about 3 minutes until game time. We just kind of let them do their thing here.
Learn them so they can learn how to pass again, right?
Yep. Hopefully that works for them.
Right.
Coach Gruen, and joining us this year, Coach Todd Lucina on the side.
Mr. Lawley in the penalty box today.
You can identify him by the blue shirt.
Yeah, looks the same.
Sounds like even though the boys are going to have some fun tonight, they've got a little bit of intro to college hockey later on today, and then they're also going to be filming their hype video. So later on the season, up on the scoreboard, when they come in, they'll have a little hype video, plus online and all that. So should be fun. For those of you just joining the Junior Lancer online, we are going to have Saturday nights usually. They have a lot of big lights everywhere, and last year we had a DJ up in the booth playing music, so it was a lot of fun. Nothing to get in. So it costs nothing to get in.
Nothing to get in, yeah.
Costs nothing to get in, so.
More the merrier, right?
Yep, absolutely.
To cheer on the boys.
I think sometimes things got louder over here than it did at the Lancer side of the ice for games. And we've got about 1:22 left till game time. And some of the varsity boys walking in front of me here. And again, thank you for everybody for joining us as we move forward in the season. Appreciate all your support for the boys. I know they enjoy it. And in case you didn't know, I didn't know if you knew this, Scott, but so the coaches actually have iPads out there. And once in a while during the game, they will actually show the replay of the footage to them from YouTube. So
I did not know that. That is very cool.
Double tool for the boys. You know, you get a review later on and during the game sometimes.
Right.
So we got about 30 seconds left. And forgive me as I just completely screw up everybody's numbers and names as we move forward. It'll take me a little while to get used to that as boys get on.
I'll help you out with the ones that I know.
Feel free to correct me as we move forward.
Right.
Westman's going to be our man in the middle. In between the pipes, we'll see. They may have to change that up, but we'll find that out here shortly.
Looks like that. Since Isaac is sitting down.
Yeah, I would assume so at this point.
Right.
Coach Kinder's going to join up with the team too, the coaching staff, I should say. Boys getting a gathering over by the net right now. Out come the junior Lancers. Looks like Trenton Westman in between the pipes. So starting off on D, we're going to have Vaughn and Westman. And up front, we have Roeder, Zach,
Smart,
and Samard.
Yes. Mouthpiece is good.
Everybody's got their mouth protected now. Puck drop as Zach tries to kick one back. Vaughn kicks it over to the near side to Roeder. Roeder taking one forward into the Bruin side. Back behind the net it goes to Zach in pursuit. Comes up to the near side. Back check there on that one with a little elbow. A little pushing as it goes back over to the Omaha side. And poke check by Samard. Keeps him at bay as it goes back behind the Omaha net over to the near side. Still in the near side corner. Omaha battling that one, trying to get a hold of it. Picked up by the Bruins and shoveling it back behind the net. Back over behind the net to Westman. Westman picking it up. Kicks one forward to Samard. Samard taking it back and clearing it. Picked up by the Bruin defense. Comes back over to the near side. He buries it back behind the Omaha net with a nice hit laid by Roeder. Back over to the far side. Samard kicking it out. Trying to get over to Zach. Comes over to the near side. Bruins kicking it back behind the Omaha net. Vaughn in pursuit now over to the far side. Going to pick it up in the corner. Trying to get it off. Lays a hit and puts him on the boards. Picked up by Westman. Westman on the near side, holds onto it, gets over to the near side. Buried back by the Bruins behind the Omaha net again over to the far. Picked up by Vaughn. Trying to get that one over to Zach.
That's Holder.
Sorry.
Holder.
Okay,
yep.
They did switch it up on us.
Yeah, they did. One switch there, one change.
Thank you. Back on the far side. Holder trying to hold on to that one. Picked up and sent over. Picked up by Westman over to the near side. Westman sending it behind the net. Picked up by Vaughn in the corner. Vaughn kicking it over up top.
They get it out
Holder
of the
trying
zone.
to get it. Can't clear it. Picked up by the Bruins again, trying to take a pass, deflected behind the net. Back over to the far side. Holder trying to get a hold of it now. Deflected as Zach gets it to Vaughn. Vaughn gets it clear. Sends that back over right at the goaltender, but couldn't quite hit him. Almost had the right angle on that one as icing called on Omaha. 13:22 left.
Yeah, just struggle a little bit getting it out of the zone there. Just getting their footing, first shift.
It's like, I believe that's Severa. I know they're old numbers. I just don't know if they kept them this year. Back on the near side. Petzold kicking one back to Severa. Severa pushing that forward, coming over to it. Back on the Bruin side. Bruin trying to get it clear as Petzold gets a hold of it, kicks it in the corner. Good stick by Petzold. Trying to shovel that behind the net over to the far side. Holder trying to get a hold of that. Severa helping to deflect. Holds on to it.
Right in the middle.
Right
there.
to the net. Almost had a hold of that one. Back over to the near side. Picked up.
Good job by Bud.
As Petzold gets a hold of that one. Deflected back behind the net again. Shot taken back behind the net again on the Bruin side. Bruin trying to hold on to that one. Grayson almost got his stick on that one as it bounces. Sorry, that was not Grayson.
That was Button.
Button, okay.
Carter
Button, okay. I'm going to remember this sooner or later. Deflected over to the near side. Picked up. Button trying to hold on to that one. Picked on the near side. It's Jackson trying to get a hold of it now. Back to the far. Marble going after it on the far side. They got a change on me. That's what happened.
Yep.
You know, the hardest part is when they were younger, I used to be able to get them by their size and their sticks, and now they all look the same. So Go for the near side.
Plus, they always just wait for the whistle, too.
Yep, that too. Back on the far side, deflected over to the near. Off the walls, picked up by the Bruins. Thomas trying to get a hold of that one. Deflected, picked up on the far side. Who's got that?
Marble.
Marble gets a hold of that one.
Kicks it out of bounds.
Omaha gets the clear as it goes out. And a change on the lineup again for Omaha with 11:48 left in the period. Bianchetti taking the drop, deflecting, pushing that one forward. Back into the corner it goes. Lally getting a hold of that, comes over to the near side. Thank you very much.
Sean.
LaVisca getting a hold of that one. See, I know the names.
Yeah.
Back on the far side. Picked up as LaVisca grabs it. Trying to get that one over off the walls onto the near side of Thomas. They shovel it back onto the near side of Omaha. LaVisca almost gets a hit on that one, but a hit by Bianchetti. And a stop of play as Westman covers it.
That was good.
Good hit. 11:21 left if you're just joining us. Thanks for coming. No score yet. Change on both lines by the looks of it. Oh, not quite.
Nope.
Not quite. Just the Bruins. Just the Bruins. Puck deflected. Back by the net. Deflected by Westman and a clear over to the far side. Lawley got that one cleared. Back on the far, holding on to it. Lawley clears it out of the area. Jackson going after it. Puck comes onto the near side. Mishandled there, though, by the Bruins. Comes back into center territory. Back to the far as the Bruins sending it back into the far corner of Omaha. Lawley gets a hold of it behind the net. Gets into LaVisca. LaVisca had a man on him, but got it cleared. Lawley kicks it back over to the near side corner. Still on the near. So Omaha trying to get a hold of it as we get a little pile up. Deflected, and Omaha gets the clear. Picked up by the Bruins in their own territory and shoveling it right back into neutral. Bruins taking Omaha territory. Had one man on it as Thomas trying to get a stick on that one. Had a stick lift, deflected by Westman over to the far side. Picked up by the Bruins, sending that back behind the net. Bruins trying to get in, and a hit laid by LaVisca. Then one of the Bruins in, and LaVisca may be going into the box on that one. Maybe.
They scored.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, they got it in. I missed it.
Yeah.
I lost the puck when the hit happened.
Unfortunately, kicked it from the behind there, and just guy was standing right out in front.
That's all right. 0-1. 10:27 left. Got Lucina, Severa, Kaiser, Westman, and Vaughn. Puck on the near side, deflected high, and hits the safety net. Coming over on the near side. Bruins going in for a change. Severa going to take center. Puck deflected up top. Picked up by the Bruins, kicks it back over to the corner. Picked up by the Bruins. Check that, picked up by Westman. Westman shoveling over, trying to push that one forward. Cleared as Severa pushes it out. And Lucina going after in the far side corner of the Bruins. Comes over to the near side. Omaha trying to get a stick on that one. Lucina had it, deflected, back over to this far side. Lucina takes a elbow to the face on that one. Back on the far side, shoveled out again. In front of the net, but nobody there. Comes over to the near side, picked up. And grabbed by Westman in Omaha territory. Trying to get the clear, gets it deflected. Back over to the near side, trying to hit Lucina. Lucina trying to push that one forward as it comes over to the near side. Vaughn going after it behind the net. Over to the far side of Omaha. As Vaughn going to come out with it. Back over into neutral. Into the territory. Has a couple men on him. Looking to bury that one deep. It looks like Omaha's going to get a change on that one. Back on the near side. Puck over to the far. Held on. Back on the far side, Omaha trying to get a shot off there as Severa trying to pass to Samard. Gets buried in behind the net. Deflected. Picked up by Samard on the near side. Holds on to it.
Right in front.
Of the net.
Yeah.
Deflected. Goal! Omaha! And Omaha ties that one. Severa shovels one. Top shelf. Upper right.
Yeah, way to
Even
stay with it.
Score. Great shot there as Omaha pursuing the puck and keeping that one on their side with exactly 9 minutes left in the period.
That's pretty good.
Not bad. Ian kicking that one forward, back over the far. Samard going after it. Comes over to the near side. Send it over, neutral ice. Ooh, a Samard. I don't know if he lost an edge or picked up.
Zach's got it.
Zach
Shoots,
takes
score.
a shot. Goal! Omaha! And Omaha takes a lead with 8:46 left. 14-second goal on that one. Another great shot by Omaha there. As Ian, it's like no change on the lineup for 14 seconds. I wouldn't. Oh, Samard might be out. He hit the wall pretty hard there.
Right. He did.
Bianchetti in for Samard. Deflected, comes over to the near side. As it's picked up, and a shovel forward is Bunton. Trying to shovel that back in front. Roeder deflects, picked up. Omaha grabs it. Bunton going after it on the near side. Takes it behind the net and shovels that one forward. Kept in play by the Bruins, who shovel it back into the corner. Comes back behind the net over the near. Omaha shoveling that one. Roeder kicks that back behind the net. And a deflection back into the far. Omaha trying to get a hold of that one. Comes in, takes a shot, and a stop and grab. Great save there by Trenton Westman.
Great save by Westman there. Yeah, 8:12 left. 2-1 Omaha.
First period, if you're just joining us. And we're on the near side. And it's like Severa taking the drop on this one as it comes over to the near. Takes a shot, deflected and grabbed by Leviska. Takes it behind the net, holds on to it. Kicking one out.
So that's Holder over there.
Holder taking a hold of that one. Deflected again by Leviska, grabs it. Trying to kick one out again, deflected by Holder. Holder to take one forward. He's got Severa across the ice. Takes a shot, high, comes over to the near side. Picked up as Petchel keeps it in play for Omaha, trying to be out as he gets shoveled and draws the penalty on that one. That was a high hit by, cross-checking there. And Omaha on the first power play of the season.
Yeah, had one in the back, one in the hit him in front.
He's taking some hits.
Right.
Oh, stop a play. Looks like the score booth is looking at something, trying to adjust. Referee's trying to communicate here on something. 7:41 left in the first period. Omaha had 2-1. Severa taking the drop, kicks one forward. Deflected, Petchel almost got his stick on that one as they shovel it back over to Omaha territory. Picked up by Westman. Westman to Leviska. Leviska taken to the far side. Looks like he's going to try to bring it out. He does. Pass it forward over, trying to hit Severa. As they send one high off the boards. It should be icing.
I think they took that away this year.
Icing?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think they took that away this year for the, there was a couple different things there. That was one of them. I'm trying to think what the other one was. There was like 3 different rules that they changed here, and that was one of them.
For
I think
just the tournament or the season?
No, season.
Really?
That's a rule for USAA.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. I'm sorry. They were on penalty kill. What am I thinking? Sorry. My bad. Puck on the near side picked up by Severa. Severa trying to get the back pass, but couldn't quite cover as they pushing that one forward onto the near, back behind the net of Omaha. And Vaughn kicks it over to the near side. Picked up by Omaha, comes off. Petchel trying to clear it. Puck on the near side again. Westman holds on to it. Gets it off, deflects, back over to the near side. So it goes back behind the Omaha net, over to the far, and picked up by Vaughn. Vaughn holding on to it. Trying to get it cleared as he's trying to push it forward. Picked up by Severa. All I saw was 4. Deflected by Jackson. Jackson trying to hold on to it as they shovel it back into the Omaha territory. 24 seconds left on the power play for Omaha. Westman grabs it, comes forward, sending one forward, gets it over to Bianchetti. Bianchetti pushing it back into their territory as they deflect it back over and picked up by Westman and Omaha. Back over to neutral, he's gonna bury it deep. Back behind the net of the Bruins. Picked up by, is that Zach?
Yes.
Ian, yep. It's Marble trying to hold on to it, back behind the net. Over to the near side, picked up by the Bruins again. They're gonna hold on to it as Omaha trying to keep that in territory. Now on even strength. It's Bianchetti with a good back check, holds on to that one. Back on the far side. Thomas trying to hold on to that one. Bianchetti grabs it, he's gonna bring it back over into the Bruins territory on the near side, into the corner. Trying to sail that one into the corner as he couldn't quite hold on to that one, he had 3 men on him. Puck on the near side, Bianchetti takes a shot, had a man on him. Back over to the near side corner, pass in front of the net, nobody could grab it. Picked up on the far side. Back over to the near. Looks like the Bruins are going to clear that one. The high one. Comes over to the near side again. Petrol shoveling that one back forward.
That's actually Button.
Is that Button? Thank you.
That is Button.
And
that's
Kaiser pushing this forward.
For Lucina.
Lucina, thank you very much.
You bet.
Back on the near side. Lucina pushing that back behind the net over to the far. Picked up by the Bruins. Deflecting off the wall, but stood up as they clear it though. Back over to the near side again. And Button couldn't quite get a hold of that one as it goes over to the far side. Deflected. Trying to get a hold of this one as Button gets it behind the net. Back off the wall to the far. Bianchetti trying to hold on to it. Lays a little tap on the wall. Deflected again. And a grab as Omaha clears it back over to the far. In behind the net of the Bruins. Bruins on the near side, kicking it back in Omaha territory. This should be icing.
He's calling it off.
Nope, calling it off, really? He could have gotten, I guess. Puck on the near side, Samard lays a hit. Back over behind the net, Leviska shoveling that back to the far side. Grab there by the Bruins. 3:44 left in the period. Deflected as Roeder going after it. Comes over to the near side. Deflected by the Bruins. Holds on to it just at the blue line. Kicks one over to the far. Little miscue on the pass though. Omaha trying to get all of that one. Omaha shoveling over the near side. Bruins got a hold of it, pass in front of the net. Little mishandle there though, and deflected. Puck out of the play on that one.
Yeah, Lawley did a good job of putting his body in front of that and deflected that into the safer net, safety net. 7.
Yep. Ian Zach taking the drop on this one. Puck deflected. Picked up by Westman, kicks one forward to Roeder. Roeder holding on to it. Sends one across the ice, trying to hit Vaughn.
Oh boy.
And
we're gonna have a penalty on
it's like
Vaughn here.
I don't know if I agree with that one. They both have a right to the puck.
Right.
And I'm not saying that because it was just my kid. I'm just. Kinder's talking to Vaughn there real quick as he's going into the sin bin for his 2 minutes.
I think it looks like maybe because he dipped his shoulder, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
It's kind of what it looked like.
3:03 left. Puck drop back over to the far side. Roeder trying to get a hold of it, staying in the corner. Picked up by the Bruins up top. Come in, over the top, stopped by Westman. Good save by Westman as it goes back behind the net, comes over to the near side. One tries Westman was, the other Westman was
the
trying
other
to get over
Westman,
there.
yeah. Cousins.
I should be more clear on my Westman definition at this point.
That's true. It's a great point.
.234 left in the period. Ian Zach going to take drop on this one. Omaha on the penalty kill for another 129. Picked up top by the Bruins. Forces it onto the near. Back against the wall up top again. Almost mishandled that one across the blue line. Bruins holding on to it, trying to go, and it's Roeder's trying to run interference. And deflected by Zach as it goes back behind the net. Picked up by the goaltender. And Bruins taking it to the far side of Omaha. Or sorry, far side as they're going to bring in Omaha territory. Deflected. I think Westman got all of that one. Warren, I should say. On the near side. Deflected again. Trip up there. Marble got to stick to the skate on that one. Picked up by the Bruins. 1:47 left and another 43 left on the power play for the Bruins. Sorry, a little deflection. I can't quite see the glare.
Oh, yeah.
On the ice. Comes over to the near side. Warren kicks it up top. Picked up by the Bruins again. Sends it across.
Ooh.
Almost. That should have been a deflected by Warren. Oh, sorry, Trenton got a hold of that one. And a good save by Trenton Westman on that. .122 left in the period and 20 seconds left on the power play. Oh, sorry, penalty kill, I should say, for Omaha.
Right.
But drop is Severa, trying to hold on to that one, gets it back to Leviska. Leviska trying to kick it off the boards, they couldn't hold on to it. So we go back over. Is that Holder?
That is Holder, yes.
Holder holding on to it. Keeps it on the near side, picked up by Leviska up top, trying to shovel that one back. Back behind the net over the far side. And held on by the Bruins, gonna get it clear. Comes over to the near side of Omaha. And Leviska stops him in his tracks. Sever trying to get hold of the puck. Comes off and deflected high and picked up by Petzel. Puck on the near side again as Leviska holds on to it. Still in neutral territories, it's bouncing. Leviska took a shot right off the shin. He's gonna have a bruise on that one. Deflected on the far side. Jackson in, Vaughn, Omaha. Full strength, picked up by Jackson. Jackson holding on to it to get into Severa. Severa gonna take it out of the zone. Trying to get a pass forward across. Couldn't quite hold on to that one as it comes, as Button couldn't hold on to that one. And a good fortunate change
Marble,
on,
yeah.
fortunate change up on that one.
Yeah, great job by Marble there to stay in front of that.
Puck deflected, comes over to the near side. Petchel gets the clear. Good stick as he gets it over. Across Petchel going in forward. Holding on to it. Oh, and we ran out of time. And end of the period called as Omaha was going in to crash that net.
So I'm going to give you one, Bond, because it's my last name. It's Petzold.
Petzold. I'm saying it wrong. Petzold.
There
okay.
you go. Or
all
Cheeto.
Right.
That's all I always did, right?
Yep.
Just make it easier for me. But
Petzold. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've been saying it wrong for how many years now?
It's all right. Yeah. So, hey, first good period, I think. I mean, came out a little, hit their stride in the middle, it seemed like.
Yeah.
Good at the beginning, a little sluggish at the end, but some good things, especially only having 3 practices together.
Yeah,
I mean,
not bad.
Yeah.
Fortunate part is most of these kids have played together for quite a while,
yes,
so
that does
helps. But yeah, very good passing so far. I haven't seen a lot of puck hogging or anything like that where you're like, oh my gosh, would you just pass the dang puck? So they're doing well there. They're playing like a team. That's good. And there's to be some corrections, obviously, but I think for the all in all, they're for the first game, first jitters, and only 3 practices this week.
Right.
I think they're doing fairly well.
Yeah. Great job by T and Net.
I know some of these teams when they come out, there's, they've been practicing for weeks. So.
Right. Or they had played all summer too. You never know.
That too. Yeah. As we change the lineup on this one. Jackson, Bianchetti, Samard, Vaughn, and Westman are out.
Actually, Solomon. That's.
Oh, is it Solomon?
Yes.
Okay. Solomon out. Sorry, my bad. Thank you. Puck on the near side, deflected. Bianchetti going after it. Back to the far. Solomon going after that one. Deflected, and Westman kicking it back over the blue line. Back into Bruin territory. Comes over to the near side. Vaughn gets a deflection, but it goes in the Bruins' favor, back by the net, but Westman there to get it, kicks one back over. Vaughn going to get it off the wall. Gets one high, sent over, and clears it. I think that was touched by the Bruins. It goes back over to the far side of their territory. Bianchetti going after it now. He's going to hold on to that one, pushing it back into the corner. Getting some help from Jackson and Thomas. But Bruins come out with that one with a kick. As Westman kicks it back over the red line. Westman holding on to that one, sends it back over. Comes back over into Omaha territory. The Bruins hold on to it. Sends up top. The Bruins were trying to get a change up on that one. Sails one back by the net, picked up by Vaughn. Vaughn on the near side corner. Tries to hold on to it, but the wall got him on that one.
Yep, door got him there.
Yep. Deflected back behind the net. Up top. Omaha gets the clear. Going after it. Looks like Jackson trying to kick out that one. Gets back to Vaughn. Vaughn sending one across to Thomas. Couldn't quite get to it in time, though. They sail it back in the far corner. Westman going after it. Westman's got a man on him, but getting some help from Bianchetti. Gets it off the wall to Thomas. Thomas deflects as he's leveled on that one. Comes over to the near side and a poke check by Vaughn. Kicks one back out into Bruin territory over to the near side. Bruins holding on to it. Going to take it back behind the net. Comes over to the near again. Picked up by the Bruins. Bruins taking it in neutral. Back into Omaha as he mishandles that one and goes to the far. Deflected. Westman kicks it behind the net. Bruins trying to go on. Westman deflects twice, 3 times. Gets some help as there a pile up as it goes behind the net. Good save. I don't know who got that one, but good attendance by the team there on that one.
Yeah.
Comes out.
Kaiser's got it. Kaiser's pushing up the ice there.
One set high, and that's field goal is good. There's a pileup of junior Lancers there, but there was 4 of them that knew to get back and help their goaltender out. Great job there by the boys, and Trenton Westman obviously did a good job covering. So change on the lineup on this one. Comes over, back behind the net. Zach going after that one. Picked up by the Bruins, but deflected over to the far side.
Button gives chase to it.
Button getting a hold of that one. Kicks one back over to the near side. Marble trying to get a hold of that one. Getting some help there.
Kaiser gets
elbowed on that one into the wall. Kaiser holds on to it for Omaha. Kicks one off. Back over to, who is that?
Lucina.
Yeah, Lucina. Hardest part about these ones is 6'8", and there's a net in front of me.
Right.
Puck on the far side. Picked up his Button trying to hold that one, kick it back. Couldn't quite hold on to it as gets cleared by the Bruins back in Omaha territory and held on again. Back and forth action and offside's called on the Bruins. Looks like we're going to get a change on that line now. Cheeto out.
Right, there you go. There you go.
Holder. Who else we got here?
Parkers takes the face off.
Yep.
Sean's got it there.
And Lawley.
Yep.
Puck deflected, picked up as Holder trying to push that one forward. Back into the Bruins territory. Holder in pursuit. Back behind the net. The Bruins take it over to the far side. Comes over to the near side. Lawley grabs it. Gets it off the boards, trying to hit Holder. Holder gets it deflected back into Bruins territory. Cheetah going after that one on the far side. Gonna hold on to that one. Still in the wall, picked up by LaVisca. Little bobble on that one. Comes over behind the, back into Omaha territory as the Bruins deflected and snuck one in on that one.
Yep. He had it too. Came off his pad and
couldn't quite hold on to that one as we tie the score on that one. Change on the line on this. So we're going to have Vaughn, Westman, Zach, Samard, and Roeder coming out. Ian taking the drop. Puck deflected over the far. Picked up by the Bruins in their territory. Kicks it over to neutral. Ian gets it over to Westman. Westman kicks it off the boards and clears it. Forces a reset there. Picked up behind the net by Westman. Westman holding on to it, trying to get off the boards to Samard. Does. Picked up by Roeder in a cover. Good cover there by Trenton Westman. 11-10 left in the second period. Tie score. No change on the line. He and Zach going to take drop. Puck deflected over to the near side. Picked up by Roeder. Roeder to Vaughn. Vaughn trying to get it off the boards, but picked up. Goes behind the net. Vaughn going after it. Takes it to the far. Trying to kick one off the boards again. Has a man on him. Deflected. Back behind the net it goes. Hitting Samard. Samard gets it off and gets it cleared. Roeder going after it and throwing on the afterburners on that one. Picked up to the far as the Bruins get the clear back in Omaha territory. Vaughn in pursuit. Gets a hold of it. Back to the far. Looks like we got a penalty happening here against the Bruins.
I think it's against us. I think.
We had it at one point. It was hard to tell, but
yeah, I thought it was
Roeder in?
Roeder. Yeah, he looked like he came.
No.
Hit him. No. Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah, I seen him come over the back of somebody. So
Oh, did he? Oh,
yep.
yeah, that'll do it. Omaha now on the penalty kill. 10:35 left in the period. Puck deflected by Bianchetti. Back behind, then over the near side. Samard going after it, gets it off, clears it. Sends that one back into the Bruins territory. Bruins gets it behind their net, take it over to the far side. Samard running some good interference. Deflected.
Right, slowed
Picked
it
up
down.
by the Bruins. Comes over to the near side. Bianchetti also helping to assist on that one. Back in front of the net. And a stop by Trenton Westman on that one. 1:36 left on the PK. Change on the line coming out. Puck deflected over to the near side. Marble laying a hit on that one. Puck deflected over to the far. Up top. Smart trying to get a stick on that one. Deflected onto the far as they send it across the ice. Coming in trying to take a pass. In front of the net, deflected. Westman got the first one. It deflected behind the net.
Oh, who's this on?
Looks like Bianchetti's going. So, 3v5 situation for another minute 16 now. As Vaughn, Zach, and Westman come out. Teammates talking a little bit there. Zach gonna take the drop. Puck deflected. Comes up top, picked up by the Bruins. Back to the far side. Ian trying to run some interference on that. Westman stepping up. Deflected by Westman. Good stick by Westman. He gets the clear. Back into the Bruin territory. Omaha just trying to waste some time here.
Got a minute left on the first one.
Puck deflected over to the near side. Zach almost gets a stick on that one. Coming forward onto the near. Zach with a good back check on that. They're coming in for a shot. Deflected by Westman, but couldn't quite go. Is just slightly deflected. I think his pad got that one, but not 100% as it goes in, and Omaha down 3-2. .9:21 left in the second period. Omaha still on the penalty kill for another minute 30. Thomas, Jackson, Lawley, and Leviska in for Omaha. Puck deflected, comes over to the near side. Good stick by Lawley, kicking one back, but couldn't quite push it forward enough. Goes back behind the net, takes a shot, comes over to the near side. Picked up by the Bruins, trying to hold on to it on the near side. Deflected. Leviska kicks it back into the corner. Still in the corner is Lawley trying to run some interference there. 1:03 left on the PK for Omaha. Deflected back behind the net. Lawley kicking one back to Leviska, who's going to get a clear. Sails one at the head of one of the coaches. And that's why we pay attention during hockey games.
Right.
8:44.
That's why they have nets.
Yep. Thomas going to take drop on this one. But deflected back, picked up by LaVisca. LaVisca behind the Omaha net, kicks it forward onto the near side. Jackson trying to get hold of it, but they got the clear. Back on the near. Sends one across, neutralized. Thomas trying to run some interference. Jackson stepping in. Deflected by LaVisca, back into Bruin territory. 37 seconds left on the PK. Held on by the Bruins. Omaha down by 1. Deflected over the far. Trying to pass in front of the net. A great cover there by Lawley. Over to the near side. Back over behind the net. And a stop. Picked up again by the Bruins on the far side of their own territory. Bruins trying to hold on to that one. Takes it back behind their own net. Jackson trying to step in, get a stick on it, but Bruins come out victorious on that one. Comes over into neutral, back into Omaha territory. Deflected as Lawley trying to get a stick on that one. Covered nicely by Trenton Westman, and LaVisca clears it and sails that one back behind the net. Goaltender holds onto it, comes over to the near side. Omaha was getting a change on this one. Puck on the near side, back over to Omaha territory. LaVisca is going to sail this one back. And both teams now full strength, so icing called on that one. Out for Omaha.
You got Kaiser, Lucina, Marble, Zach, and Button, it looks like.
Puck deflected, comes over to the near side. Lucina couldn't quite get it, but backed up by his teammate. Zach got a hold of it, and again, puck, the ice held on to that one. Back on the far side. Button trying to pass in front of the net, deflected by his own player towards his goal. Comes over to the near side. Marble grabs a hold of it, deflects back, picked up and cleared. Marble lays a hit. Puck on the near side. And a stop and cover by Westman. Great stop by T. Change up happening. Looks like we're going to have Holder, Severa, Vaughn, Westman, Warren, Westman.
Warren Westman, yeah. And Cheeto.
Up deflected up to the near side. Tried to take a shot, deflected again. Omaha got a hold of it. Vaughn deflects behind the net. Trying to hold on to it. Vaughn comes out with it, kicks it up to the near side.
Holder gets it out.
Holder gets it out of the, picked up though by Severa, almost gets a hold of that one. Comes over to the near side, picked up by the Bruins. Bruins taking over neutral territory. Vaughn gets a stick on it, deflects to the far side. Bruins grab a hold of it on the wall. Getting some help there by Severa and Westman. Sends back into the tick. Vaughn gets a hold of it. Vaughn taking that one forward. He's like he could clear it back over into the Bruins territory. On the far side. Oh. Picked up by Westman. Warren getting that one forward, trying to get that one to, is that Samard?
Yeah, that is Samard.
Had a man on him, literally.
Right.
At that point. Deflected as Severa getting a hold of it, stops it. They still kick it back behind the Omaha net, picked up by Westman. Warren taking all of it over the near side. Deflect up to Severa. Severa pushing that one forward. Stop a puck though. Picked up again as Omaha sending it back behind the net. Nice job by W. Picked up by the Bruins. Take it back behind. Oops, check that. Takes it to the far side. Trying to get it clear. Has a man up top. He had a sleeper up there. Comes over to the near side. Deflected. Severa almost got a hold of that one. And a good save by T. And a little pushing match by Samard and one of the Bruins on the near side corner with 5:30 left.
Yeah, Samard didn't like that. The kid just kept hold of his stick.
They're going to put both of them in on that one? Yep. So you had the initial and a retaliation, so offsetting penalties. .5:30 left in the period. Puck drop comes over the near side, picked up top again by the Bruins. The far, back to the near. Deflected. Bianchetti gets a hold of it. He's going to get a clear. Zay sails that one back over. Lucina trying to get a stick on it. Sends an arc into one, couldn't quite hold on to that one, but a good stop again as Lucina pushes him over to the near side. Stays on top of it. Deflected, goaltender deflects behind the net. Or sorry, far side now. Omaha trying to get a hold of that one. Picked up by Roeder. Roeder deflects to the far. And again picked up by Leviska. Leviska to Lawley. Deflected again to the near side. Lucina gets a hold of it and pushes that one forward to Roeder. Roeder holds onto it for Omaha. Kicks it to the far side corner as it travels behind the net. Oh, check that. Kicked back over to the far side as Bianchetti trying to get a hold of that one. Picked up top as it was jumped as Leviska holds onto it again that time for Omaha. Back up top and held on by Bianchetti. Takes a shot just wide. Omaha trying to get all that one. Picked up by the Bruins. Bruins to the far side. 4:27 left. Bruins going to get a clear. Holds onto it and slows it down, but Leviska grabs it neutral. Sends it to the far to Bianchetti. Bianchetti to the far again. Lucina gets just elbowed into the wall.
Wow.
He hit his head on that one.
Yeah.
So try not to show the players when they're hurt, but we'll give you a little. So he is off. He's mad, which is a good sign. Threw his stick. He's just not happy, but I think he'll be all right.
Right. I think he's fine. Yeah.
Yep.
Just a little upset about it.
More upset than anything, but it looks like Omaha at least is going to have a power play out of that. A 2 and a 10, you think? Oh, they gave him a boarding call. Okay. 2 and a 10 then. Yep. Two and a 10 on that one for a boarding situation. Easton's down, but looks like he'll be all right. At least we hope.
Right.
Coach is talking as the referees are convening right now. So one of the Omaha players is also now in the box.
No, that's still Samard.
Is that okay? Okay.
Yeah. So it's the offsetting one that.
Gotcha. That's right there. They have 3 there. So they're checking out on Easton right now on the side right. Right now is. All right, looks like we might continue, but referees were discussing something. Dinner, maybe?
Yeah, it could be.
Puck deflected. Thomas trying to get a hold of that one. Omaha takes a shot, deflected by the goaltender. Back up top. Looks like they're going to get the clear on that one. Picked up by Omaha. Kicks one over to Jackson. Jackson at neutral ice. Center takes one, burying it deep behind the net. The Bruins. Jackson trying to pick that one up as it comes over to the near side. Marble going after it, grabs a hold of that one. Kick that over, takes it behind the net. Gonna dance with this one a little bit. Marble trying to get that one cleared. Gets it over to Jackson. Jackson comes forward with that one. Looks like he's taking it back over. Nope, check that. Had a little bit of a hold up at the blue line. Is that Cheeto? Who's that?
Over here?
Yeah.
This is Marble over here. Over there, that's Button.
Button, okay. 70, I can't see, they got that.
Right.
What's his number?
73.
73, okay. All right, I remember that. Marble holding on to that one, sends that one across. Picked up. Cheeto getting a hold of that one. Comes over to the near side. Held on by Button onto the near and sends it behind the net. Picked up. They send that back over to the far side. It's like it's going back in Omaha territory. Just stops.
Right. Ice is getting a little bad there.
It is. Puck picked up there. Omaha sends it back over to the near side. Sever going to take that one back into their territory. Too many men on him, though. Deflects up. Button getting a hold of that. Sends it over to the far side. Vaughn in, comes in. Sends one up top to Marble. Marble takes a shot. Glove saved by the goaltender on that one. 2:30 left in the period.
Darn it. That was a good setup there by the boys. Playing their game. Moving the puck around.
.230 left in the period. Omaha trailing by 1. Puck drop, kicks it back, picked up by Westman. Westman to Vaughn, takes a slap shot, deflected.
Right out
Puck still
front.
out. Oh, the deflection by, I don't know if the goaltender got that one or if it was one of the players, but nobody else there. Oh, Westman gets it up behind the Omaha net. Gonna get it to Vaughn. Vaughn on the near side, holding on to it. Dancing with that one. He's gonna hold on to it for a second. Slowing things up just a little bit, gets it back to Westman. Westman off the boards, pushing that one forward to Severa. Severa to Westman. Westman off the wall, at the red line, gets it behind the net, picked up by the Bruins. 1:54 left. Puck deflected over to the far side. Omaha trying to hold on to that one. Keeps it in place. Just
good try by
hold on to that
Holder.
one. Back behind the Omaha net. Vaughn going after it. Kicks one over to the near side. Holder trying to push this one out. Oh, sorry, Petchel got a hold of that one. Gets the one back. Oh, shot taken, deflected. Back
Good
to
try
the far.
by Kaiser there.
Kaiser trying to push that one into the far side now.
Take it.
Still behind the net is over the near side. Vaughn trying to stop it at the blue line. Does. But they got one back at him. Sever holding on to it. Gets it in Omaha territory. He's got a man on him on the near side. Holding on to it as he gets boarded into the wall and covered.
Right.
Should be another one. Yep. Omaha getting a hold of that one. Comes over to the near side. Free play. It's like Westman's on his... Oh, he was on his way out. 58 seconds left. Looks like Omaha will be on the power play. Back over to the Bruins side. Change on the line is Bianchetti, Simard, Lally, LaVisca, and Roeder come out.
58 seconds left here in the second period.
Puck drop over the far side. Puck goes arcing high into the Omaha territory. Picked up by Lally. Lally pushing this one forward. Gets it off the boards. Bianchetti trying to kick that one. Couldn't quite hold on. Had two men on him. LaVisca lays a hit. Gets it back to Bianchetti. Bianchetti, two men on him though. Gets some help from LaVisca. Piles it onto the far side. 35 seconds left. Roeder going after it over to the far. Holds onto it in the corner. Gonna try to get a clip. Oh, Ice got him on that one. Puck on the far side. Picked up by LaVisca. LaVisca getting it off the boards over the near, on the far side to Smart. Smart, that ice is not gliding.
Right.
Puck on the near side again as we go back over in Omaha territory. LaVisca pushing him out. Nice job by Sean on that one. 9 seconds left. As it goes high arcing. Samard trying to grab a hold of it. Kicks one back to Lawley. Lawley to LaVisca. LaVisca trying to get that one to Samard. And that is the end of the second period. And I believe we are going to have a quick break here as they clean the ice. So
It needs to.
Yep. We will see everybody here in about 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Check your local listings.
Right.
We'll see everybody here shortly. right,
much
we're
money's
back.
spent here?
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath right now. I had to go find ice.
Right.
All right, same lineup as the start. Bianchetti, a little bit different. Bianchetti, Zach, Roeder, Westman, and Vaughn.
Yeah. Switched it around a little bit.
Just a little bit, but puck over to the near side as they send it back to Omaha territory. Deflected by Westman. Kicks it over to the other Westman, his cousin. Picked up by Vaughn. Vaughn on the far side, going to bring it out of territory. Looking to pass. Nope, check that. Going to take it on the far side. Got kind of hooked on that one. Tries to hold on to it as they sends it behind the net. Pick it up again to Bianchetti over to the near side. Kicks it off over the blue line. Grabbed by Warren. W picking that over the far side. A little miscue on that one. Vaughn stepped in, got it back over to Bianchetti. Bianchetti gets it to Westman. Warren sent it off behind the net. Picked up by the goaltender. And the Bruins send it back to Omaha territory. Should be icing.
No, we're on power.
Oh, yeah, we
Power
are.
play.
Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah. Get us back connected here.
Picked up as Vaughn gets a little poke check on that one. Going to hold on to it. Sends it over to Westman. Warren kicks it off. Up top. Hitting Zach. Ian taking it forward. Back into territory. Got a man on him. Looks like icing, though, called. Or not icing. Offside's called on that one.
Yeah, offsides. Just a little out of sorts there a little bit.
Omaha still on the power. No, check that. They're on the 10-2, so that's why there's another guy in there. Forgot about that. Deflected back, picked up. Omaha taking over center ice. Marble kicked that one forward, back over to the near side, and grabbed by the Bruins back into Omaha territory. Marble trying to run some interference. Misstep on the pass as it was high to the far side. And cleared on that one. Is that Holder that had that?
Yeah, Holder on that far side, yep.
.34 left in the game. Omaha trailing by 1. Sever taking the drop on this one. Deflected back. Marble got a hold of that one on the stick, shoving that forward. Parker running some good interference. Good stick on Parker on that one. Back over to the near side. Try to bury that one behind the net over to the far. Sails that one as Marble clears it. Looks like the Bruins are going to get in Omaha territory on the far side. Trying to pass that one forward. Gets it right at the blue line. Takes it back over to neutral, over to the far side. Holder trying to grab that one. Deflected and snuck one right onto the right bottom side. And looks like they're going to trail by 2. .13:05 left, plenty of time. Junior Lancers needing to score 2. Thomas Bianchetti. Who's on the far? Jackson. LaVisca and Lawley in. Lawley grabs it behind the Omaha nets, trying to kick one back. Was looking for his teammate. Wasn't quite there on that one. Puck over to the near side. LaVisca trying to get that one. Steps in as Bianchetti grabs hold of that one, pushes this one forward. Oh. Not sure what they're calling on this.
Kid lost his helmet and he gets called for the penalty. He ran into, the puck was way gone and he ran into, oh no, they're just going to take him off the ice because he's lost his helmet.
Loss of gear. 12:42. Bianchetti taking the drop. Pushed that one forward, picked up by the Bruins, but it's shoveled back behind their own net. Over to the far side. Smart trying to go after it. Yep, check that. Come on, pushing this one forward. Trying to get a score on Jackson. Almost got that one.
That was good.
Taken out on that one. Covered by the goaltenders. Jackson he had 2 men on him. Kept pushing that puck forward. Well done there by Drew. Bianchetti still trying to push that to Jackson. Jackson got that one over. Just Thomas, but couldn't quite hold on. Back into the ball, picked up by Bianchetti. Tried to get that one over to Westman. Bianchetti at center ice. Taking that back over to the near side. Back into Bruin territory. Trying to arc that one pass back. Picked up by Thomas. Sends one across to Westman. Westman's going to hold on to it. Takes a shot, arcing high. Into the safety net it goes with 11:59 left. Change on the lines coming in. So we have Button, Cheeto.
Nope. Button,
Nope.
Marble.
Oh, that is Marble, sorry. I saw the 9, didn't see the 7.
Right.
Zach.
Kaiser.
And Kaiser. Ian taking the drop on this one. Looks like there's a problem with the door, maybe. All right, there we go. Yeah. Ian's taking the drop. 11:59 left. Puck back, picked up by the Blue. With the Bruins trying to kick one arc. Booten going after that. Is it Button? Button. Over to the far side. Marble kicking off the wall. And Omaha's going to get it. Laviska kicks it over the far side. Roeder trying to get a hold of that one. Back in the far. As they're going to take it back into Omaha territory. Bruins. A nice poke check there by Marble. Over to the far side. Sends it behind the net. Back on the near. Button trying to get a hold of that one. Zach also runs some interference on that. Comes up high. Omaha's going to try to get it clear. Goes back over the far. Just hitting the wall on that one, on the far side corner. Button trying to get a hold of that one. Nope, check that. Who's that?
Parker.
Parker. No, that's Parker. Who's that?
Yeah. That was Kaiser.
Kaiser, thank you.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'll get these numbers right sooner or later.
No. It's all good.
Button trying to hold on to that one. 73. I got to keep telling myself these. Back over the far. All right. Comes over to the near side. Poke check there for Visca. And a stop and cover by T.
Yeah. Great job by T there.
10:43.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see. First game out, and we'll see what happens, you know, as these boys grow through the season here, how things change.
They're doing fairly well.
Yeah.
You know, we've only had 3 practices, 3 ice practices, I should say.
Yeah.
So that's, as it goes over the far side, Lally got 2 men hanging him up. Staying on his toes, but he took a hit to the head on that one. I'm surprised there was no call. Thank you.
Thank you.
It took him, it had to have taken him 30 seconds to raise that arm.
The thing of it is that Lolly was getting up and was getting ready to leave, was getting ready to move, and that's when they called the penalty. It was crazy.
Omaha on the power play. 10:25 left. Westman, Vaughn, Cheeto. What else we got there?
Holder and
Severa. Yep, thank you. Cheeto almost gets a stick on that one. Puck deflected over to the near side, picked up by the Bruins. Sailing one back over to Omaha territory behind the net, grabbed by T. T getting it back to W. We're going to learn all the letters this year.
Right.
Back over the near side. They're trying to go forward, deflected. Vaughn and Severa collided on that one. Picked up by Westman, gets it to Vaughn. Vaughn to the far side. He's going to boomerang out and take it out of the zone. Holds onto it at the blue line. Avoids a man. Sends one up top. Trying to get that one to Zach. Zach trying to get it to Severa.
That's Holder, actually.
Is that Holder?
Yep.
It is. Okay, thank you. We got to tell the guys to stop tucking their jerseys in the back. It's confusing me. These old, us old guys can only see so far.
All right.
Vaughn holding onto it. Looks like he's going to try to bring this one out. Coming over to the near side. Kicks one forward. Puts a man on the wall. Somebody lost a stick. Looks like it was, oh, yep. Looks like to the far side. Westman trying to kick it forward. Bring that over, deflected. Push forward by Button. Button.
That's Holder.
Oh, is that Holder?
Yep.
I'm going to get these right. I swear. So there's this thing there's this device called a printer that I should probably use to print out their names at some point.
Marble's bringing it up.
Marble to the far side. Holding on to it. Deflected
Shoots.
by the goaltender. Comes out again, deflected again to the far side corner. Up top it goes.
Had two
Stop.
chances. A great job by Button there. Button shoots and hits.
Over to the far side.
Hits one of our guys.
Severa gonna pick it up. Kicks it over to the near side of Marble. Marble holding off, gets it off the boards, clears it. Picked up by Thomas. Thomas on the near side. Back over. A little back and forth action. Button holding on to it. Passing across. He's trying to hit Thomas. Thomas deflects back over to the far side corner of the Bruins. 8:25 left. Omaha trailing by 2. Back on the near side. Button trying to kick it back into the corner. He does. Picked up by the Bruins. Nobody there as it goes back in Omaha territory. Had enough? Nope. No icing on that one.
What? I mean, how was that?
I don't know.
He apologized. The ref apologized, so that was on him, saying the fact that he missed that one.
They are human. Sometimes we forget. Puck on the near side. Bianchetti, Thomas, Jackson, Laviska, Lawley. Puck on the near side. Bianchetti trying to get a hold of that one. Thomas trying to help out as well. Still behind the net. They're still pushing it on the far side.
Comes out. Jackson's got it.
Dancing between the legs. Gets it back to Laviska. Takes a shot. Deflected. Ah, a little too much. Too low on that one. Back on the near side. Omaha trying to get a hold of it again. Picked up by Thomas. Gets to Laviska. Takes another shot. Arcs that one, but a little too far to the right. Lawley packs it behind the net. Picked up by Thomas. Thomas trying to pass to Jackson. Couldn't quite get it to him. Had a man on him. Deflected. Bianchetti on the near side. Going after it in the corner. Picked up by the Bruins. Sailing on across and hit Lawley right in the stick. Lawley clears it back over. Gets it to Jackson between the legs. Sweet move there. Picked up by Laviska. Pushing that forward. Picked up again, though, by the Bruins. As Omaha was getting a trade out. Lawley grabs it in Omaha territory. Comes over to the near side. Laviska trying to send it off the boards to Roeder. Deflected. So it goes back over to the Bruins. Bruins forced to get it in the near side. Deflected again. Grabbed in their own territory. Sends it back over to neutral. Kaiser almost gets a hold of that one. Lawley back over to the near side to Kaiser. Kaiser to Laviska. Laviska couldn't quite get a stick on that one. Roeder couldn't quite get it as it comes off the wall and goes back over into territory. Nice and called. 6:37 left. So we go back over to Omaha territory.
That was a good, good up and down there.
A little back and forth action.
Right.
6:37 left. Third period. Omaha needing to score 3 unanswered.
Let's get one. Start with one.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
Puck deflected. Zach almost gets a stick on them. Deflect over to the near side. Vaughn almost gets it as it goes back behind the net. Vaughn grabs it again. He gets bordered on that one. Back to the far side. Westman going after it. Held on by the Bruins. Deflected again. Deflected by T. Over to the far side. Bruins sticking with it. Vaughn getting a clear, as does Westman. And the other Westman. Back behind the net over the near side. Zach almost gets a stick on that one. Gets tripped up, though.
Yep.
Omaha draws the penalty on that one. Open play for Omaha. Yep. Puck deflected. And that's the stop of play we needed. As we go back over the Bruins side and Omaha on the power play. In for Omaha.
Gonna have a little timeout, Omaha here.
Timeout, yes.
So yeah, 6:21.
As we go for the timeout. So it looks like Easton is out.
Yeah,
From
unfortunately.
what we saw, it looks like his wrist might be bothering him. Hopefully he's all right. It's just a bruise, but he's icing it right now. That's unfortunate. Hate to see that.
Yes.
Especially first first game of the day of the season.
But hopefully it's just a little
Sounds
bruise and.
Sounds also like Samard might be out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering, just based by what was going on with the shifts and stuff.
So it looks like Luke may have hurt his shoulder. Hopefully, again, nothing too permanent or anything like that, but we'll see what happens. So the boys changing things up a little bit.
Yeah,
and
let's
outcome.
see if we can't get through a little adversity here.
We have Rotor, so Miles, W, Vaughn, Zach, and B and Ketty. Omaha now on the power play. Zach gonna take drop over to the far side, kicked up by Rotor to Vaughn, Vaughn to Westman. Westman takes a shot, deflected. I think the goaltender got that one, but I couldn't quite see.
Actually, I don't think it made it that far, unfortunately.
May have gotten somebody else's side. W getting it behind the Omaha net. Gonna bring it over the near side. Passes that to Zach. Zach to the far. Zach gonna boomerang out as he's passing across. Deflects the Rotor. Couldn't quite hold on to that one as it goes back to Omaha territory. Back behind the net. Vaughn in pursuit. T holds it behind the net. He's gonna get that one to Ian. Ian trying to get the clear, get some assistance from Vaughn. Vaughn off the wall. Trying to push that forward as it goes a little high. Check that.
That's too bad.
What are they calling on this one?
Hand pass.
Really?
He didn't really pass it, he just dropped it.
Change on the lineup on this one. Check that. Looks like Ian's out, Severa's in.
Yeah.
Severa deflecting over to the far, but back in Omaha territory as the Bruins sends it behind the Omaha net. And a loss of puck off the playing surface. Stops the play. 5:34 left. No change on the lineup on this one. It's Severa taking drop. Puck deflected over to the far side. Picked up by the Bruins. Bruins behind the Omaha net. Poke check. Gets it back by Vaughn to Severa. Severa trying to hold on to it. He gets a poke check. Trying to sail one across. A little miscue there as Vaughn was skating in front of the pass.
Right.
Vaughn grabs it, takes it to Westman.
One of those things that happen.
Yep. Back over to the near side. Vaughn taking it back into the territory. Gonna bury that one deep into the near side corner. Back behind the net it goes. Bianchetti in pursuit now. Bianchetti trying to hold on as the Bruins had a great colliding there between Bianchetti and Rotor. Bianchetti kicks it over to the near side. Picked up by the Bruins and hits the referee in the head. That's a good way to keep him as your friend.
That's a new one for me.
Back to the far side. 4:48 left in the game. Picked up by, is that
Rotor?
Rotor? Okay. I saw the two, but couldn't see the other. Back over in the middle. Picked up by Rotor. Holds on to it. Picks up front.
Button shoots
Button it. Takes a shot right off the shin. He's going to have a bruise. But it's ricocheted back in Omaha territory. Shooter goes in. A great job by T.
Right. Great job, T, there.
Deflected back behind the net. Severa taking it out of territory. Gets a pass to Bianchetti. Bianchetti pushing that one back behind the net of the Bruins. Severa in pursuit now. Trying to hold on. He gets a stick on it. Keeps it in the corner. They get a clear. Back up top. Pass over to the near side. Back over to Omaha territory. Marble staying in front of him. And a good stop again by T.
Yeah, just unfortunate bounce there.
I think we need to give him some chains and call him Mr. T.
Right.
I think we need to do that.
Yeah.
Mom needs to give him a mohawk on the helmet. Get it spray painted on. Yeah, I think that we need to do that. For those of you that don't get that reference, either you're too old or too young. You decide which one.
The question is really, you don't get that? Come on. That's BS.
Puck on the near side, deflected. Who got a hold of that? Was that Holder?
Holder,
yeah, Holder got
Holder
a hold
got
of
a stick in front of that.
Back over to the near side, deflected
Comes
again.
out.
Grabbed by LaVisca, kicking it back over to the near corner. Back behind the net, over to the far side. Trying to get a hold of that one. Grayson with a shot, deflected by the goaltender. Back over to the near side.
Oh,
the pile up in front of the net.
Yeah.
And the T just dives after that one to cover it. Still in front of the net, goes behind the net. Great job by T and Lawley to cover that gap. Back on the near side, 3 minutes left in the game. Thomas trying to get a hold of it, goes back, picked up by Leviska. Leviska in the near side corner. Puck deflected by T on that one. Picked up by Thomas. Thomas gets the pass over to Lawley. Lawley pushing that one forward. Back into the territory. As Lawley takes an elbow and is walled on that one. Wow. Back over to the far side. This goes back behind the net, and icing called on the Bruins. In for Omaha, Kaiser, Jackson, Bianchetti, Westman, and Vaughn. Bianchetti going to take drop. Puck deflected by the goaltender, got that one.
Oh, it went in.
Go!
Good deflection by Jackson.
Omaha! So Jackson snuck that one in after a ricochet from Bianchetti with a nice shot there right off of it, and Omaha within one with 2:30 left. Great job by the boys.
Yeah, keep up the pressure, boys. Let's go. You got them.
That's Drew's first Omaha Junior Lancer goal. So good for him. Puck deflected on the far side. Vaughn trying to hold on to it. Picked up, taken over to the near side. Pass goes back into their territory, and icing called on Omaha on that one. 2:10 left. Team still talking with the coach a little bit there, as it looks like no change so far. Vaughn, Westman, Bianchetti, Jackson, and I'm missing one. Who am I missing? Puck deflected out of the far side. Oh, that was an elbow to the head.
Right?
Yeah, the referee's got his arm up.
Thanks.
So, Omaha draws another penalty. That was a wicked hit to the head.
Yeah, it was.
Kaiser was it Kaiser that took that one?
No, it was well, so the problem is that Jackson took that first hit, and then Kaiser got a retaliation.
Oh no. Okay.
On somebody else. Yep. I didn't know if they caught that or not, but they did.
One can only hope. Offsetting penalties with exactly 2 minutes left in the game. Omaha trailing by 1. Marble, Bunton, Severa, Zach, and Roeder. Yep.
Yeah.
Zach going to take the drop. Puck deflected back. Over to the far side, picked up by the Bruins. Picked up. Omaha kicks one back. Another elbow to the head. Bunton got one there. You almost got to teach that.
Yeah.
Back on the far side. I'm not saying they did. I'm just saying, wow. I know sometimes you got the defense mechanism, but wow.
But you can't lead with that, right?
No, you definitely can't lead with that. Puck deflected over to the near side. 1:30 left. Back over. Stopped by the goaltender on that one. Good awareness by the goaltender, trying to wear the clock down at this point. Deflect over to the near side. Zach trying to get a hold of that one. Button in pursuit now. Deflected back behind the net by Marble. One of those guys got taken out by I don't know if he got a skate or a hit on that one, but hit the boards hard. Deflected, but held in play by one of the Bruins over the near side. Bruins trying to hold on, deflected back behind the net. Still behind the net up top. And Marble just leveled one of them.
It did.
I'm surprised he didn't get anything on that one.
Everybody looked at the ref at the same time.
No, okay. 40 seconds left. Omaha down, but like you said, one is good. That's a positive, right?
Right.
Severa gets it back over to the near side. Omaha clears it, but grabbed right away.
Got 28 seconds left here.
Back over to the near side. stop of play call. It looks like we're going back over to the Bruins side with 20 seconds left. Bianchetti, Lawley, Holder, LaVisca, Vaughn, Westman coming in. We have 6 out there.
Yep. Pull the goalie.
Oh, they pulled the. Okay, I was gonna say what? Okay, that makes sense. The math wasn't mathing for a second.
Right.
Bianchetti taking the drop. Puck still in the territory, picked up by Westman. Kicks it off as LaVisca took a shot. And hold on to
12 seconds
it.
left.
Deflected back into territory. Open net. Takes a shot. And they scored on that one.
Yeah, that was a little. Instead of just putting it in there, he made sure that everybody knew he did.
Yep. Omaha, 6 seconds left in the game, trailing by 2 now with that open net score. Bianchetti, Holder. Can't see the number.
Over there, Severa.
Yep, Severa. It's like Vaughn and LaVisca in. Bianchetti pushing that forward. Puck still. Oh, it goes the back overs. Holder going after it now, deflected, and that's the end of the game. And Omaha falls on that one. First game of the season to the Bruins. Unfortunate, but there's some good things there.
Yeah.
So we appreciate it. You know, for the most part, it was a fairly clean game. Appreciate everybody coming down. And it looks like we'll have a varsity game coming up fairly soon. So, yep, at 3 o'clock. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. And we'll see everybody for the JV team 7 a.m. tomorrow
morning. Yep.
Get your coffee and maybe some, you know, I don't know, Bailey's.
Bailey's.
We'll talk about that later. Have a good afternoon, everyone.